Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. Before getting into the analysis itself, I wanted to let you know that I have a Patreon where you can find Elliott Wave basics course, access to weekly live streams and extra analysis on Discord. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the analysis next. Starting here on 1 hour time frame, and this has been the scenario that we've been now watching for the past few videos. Still the extension higher time frame is that we have hit the 1.6 minute extension of this move here, again starting from the lows of November 21st, pivoted again from the December 14th and the December 20th. So this would be either A, B, and looking for that C wave, or wave 1, 2, and 3. Now we can start to shift our bias a bit more towards the higher side or towards the more bullish count, just based on the extensions that we are having. We had a very massive, well, basically a short squeeze here for the third waves. And currently I'm not quite sure which of this potential wave 4 here is. This definitely, if we are going to go to smaller time frames, we had potential of this being either a triangle in here when this was forming out, but this next structure that we had from here on out, or here, did not really bring out some kind of 5-way structure too well. So this definitely feels more of a 3-way structure. So what fits better here is a 3-way structure into the wave A here, then a 3-way structure here into that wave B, retracing to around 90% of this move of this A. This is again expanded flats on a spot, but on futures here on Binance, this actually did not take out these highs. So again, therefore it is just a normal flat. So we don't expect too much downside overall. Now, while we have some targets here, is all the way up to the 1-to-1, basically taking out these lows that we had here for the wave A. If this indeed turns into that 5-way structure that we hope to see here, this definitely can be turning into a running flat. We have already taken out the bottom, or basically the lows of RSI from the previous lows here, so we are already getting that divergence here. What we would be seeking is another break of these lows to create that 5-way structure here, to create that divergence between the third and the fifth here, to create again that C wave complete here. Now the idea here is that again we are just around the 1.6 minute extension for that third wave. However, we did not hit it, which makes this a bit less likely. There is also, of course, a chance that this is indeed a 3-way structure, and we just create another 3-wave up. And if we again break out into these highs here of $21,043, then we can confirm that this is not a 5-way structure coming down, but instead most likely a 3-way structure. So overall we would be calling this a WXY most likely, where this would be the wave A of that wave Y, or wave W of that wave Y. Basically the first structure of a wave Y, where we would be doing something like that. Again, the same idea is that we would be taking out the lows of wave A here. But as long as we have not taken out these lows here out, then we can still think of it as more of that 3-way structure with the C wave in mind. But yeah, that is that. Overall, again, 1-to-1 would be $20,163. So that would be a pretty decent area to look for longs. Again, I'm not quite sure if we are going to be getting there. It would require an extension here on 5th, but however, again, as we have not taken a extension here on 1 or the 3rd, we could definitely see that happening on that 5th wave. That could even extend further out, but we'll need to be taking a look at that later on, if that happens. Now, overall, I've just labeled this as a 1-2 down here, and this is still in the substructure, basically the same degree as this 2. Now, this is taking quite a bit of time in comparison for this structure to be part of this. And again, if we are comparing these two together, we can see that they are pretty out of proportion. That's why I mainly deleted all the counts that I had here on the subway structures, because again, they were even saying that this structure would be lower degree than the one that I had previously shown. So as this is printing and using this much time, there is definitely a possibility that it is actually a partner leg of this, or basically the wave 4, because again these would be more comparable in time. So if we are comparing these two again, it would be making a bit more sense. However, again, I can't really figure out a good looking wave structure here that would fit this being a wave 3 of sub-minute instead. So keep that in mind for now, that there is definitely a chance that this could be the last larger wave structure correction before upwards, and then only to fall down. If indeed this is either that ABC, this could be of course that end already after this last leg here for that C wave, or if this is indeed that third wave, we'd be getting another leg up higher after the 4th and 5th. So those are the two things to look at. Overall, I don't really have targets upwards, so I'm just going to be trading the smaller time frames here and seeing if, again, some of these other scenarios come up. Here, this is definitely a good setup for shorts here. We had a 90% retracement, we had a 3-way structure on RSI, we had, again, a drop down, quite significant drop down here that had a very small time frame divergence at the very end here, giving us I think it was less than a minute time frame, but giving us some divergences here, giving us some kind of indication that it could be a 5-way structure coming down. And then we retraced right almost to the golden pocket, not quite. This structure was not the perfect one, however, so it was not the easiest entry here. I actually got my entry only at somewhere around here, as we were already coming down. But again, I had my stop loss all the way up here, so it wasn't the best risk to reward ratio here, and I'm still looking for us to pivot one more down again. On our side, we can see that this was quite a big dump here. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be 1, 2, 3 or as a subway structure, or if this is again a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside here already, with some of these wicks here counted as the subway wave 4, because again this is starting to become quite large in comparison to this wave 2. At the moment, this fits way better already as a wave 2 against this, as a wave 4 against this structure over here. So so that's that. But yeah, once you see a divergence here, if we get that one more low, I would be looking for pumps up higher, potentially even creating another pull up, taking out this previous consolidation area, and then getting even a back test on it, and that would be a very good area to look for longs, in my opinion. But again, we don't know how that is going to be forming, because again, we have not yet seen this drop downwards. But I think that is going to do it for this video on Bitcoin. I hope you got some ideas for your trades here, and again, those are just ideas, nothing is for sure, anything can happen. Use your risk management well if you're trading. But again, that brings us to the end of this video. If you made it this far, again, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next video. Bye bye.